So this is the Forge. This is a map called High Ground that was from the multiplayer beta. You see, I start off as the Master Chief, and 8 people can get into this area and collaboratively change the map however they wish. I hit a button on the D-pad, and I have now turned into the monitor. We'll probably find Jaunty over here. In fact, there's Jaunty right there, and he's busily placing fusion coils, which is his favorite. Make a big pile of them, which then if somebody comes by and you shoot them, boy, that causes some trouble. So we can alter anything about this map. We can do something as simple as deciding that we don't like the spawn point for the rocket launcher. We can grab that weapon and decide that we'd rather have it spawn over here. We also can do some kind of mean things, like with the spawn points. This is a spawn point where somebody would reappear after they've died, and we could take this and I can rotate it so that anytime somebody spawns here, they're going to face the wall instead of out towards the level, which is kind of mean. Looks like Jaunty's showing you how we can really change the flow of the map by blocking off walkways. So this is one of the biggest ways that people would run up into this base, and by blocking that off, we've now entirely changed kind of the flow of how you can actually play through the base. Similarly, you can change the power structure of the map. In this case, by, let's say, I'm going to throw down a tank, and that's going to really change how this map is going to play, to have a tank just sitting out there in the middle of the level. If I found it was too unfair to say that somebody had a tank and that they could easily get into it, I also could take the tank and I can rotate it, and I can say, and you could do this with anything, of course, and that I want the tank to spawn upside down, which means when you run up to it, you can't just jump into it quick. You're gonna have to take the extra time to flip it back over, which means you're likely open, your open season on somebody that can see you, can easily fire upon you. Oops, and I didn't mean to drop it. I meant to flip it. So if I flip it, and then I can just drop in as the Master Chief, and I can see how I like this style of gameplay. I can flip it over, I can jump in the thing, and now I can look for Jaunty and see if I can kill him. Oh, and Jaunty picked up the tank on me. That son of a... Oh, he's trying to kill me with it. That's not very nice of Jaunty. We also can change where the flags are spawned. We can change where the territories are in territories. We can change all the weapons or none of the weapons. We could change all the vehicles or none of the vehicles. We can do things as silly as say playing catch. I can grab something and throw it across the map, play catch with some of my friends, which is always entertaining. We could change the way that you can move around the map by, say, placing a two-way teleporter right here. Bam! I can place a teleporter there, and then let's say I want to place another one, and I'm going to place it up here. And then I can play that and just see how I like it. I can drop right in, and since it's a two-way teleporter, it'll bring me either direction. You could put these near the capture points for the flags and completely change the nature of capture the flag in a hurry. We're really confident that the community is going to take this and run with it in a big way. After you like your map, you can either drop in and just play with it, or you can upload that special map that you made up to your spot on Bungie.net, and you can disseminate it to your friends. And if something percolates up through the system as Bungie's tracking the metrics of who's playing what at any given time, then we may put it on Bungie Recommends, in which case people all over the world may be playing this new content that the players make. So just as an example of a little bit something silly that one of the reviewers came up with is they decided that they figured out how to play baseball. And I'll show you baseball in a second, but just to point out the interface that we're looking at here, you see that each thing has a price associated with it, and I have a budget down in the corner. I can create and destroy things at will, but I can't go any lower than 0. This is performance-based only. This is to make it so that you can't make a game where the performance would suffer at all. We want at all times to have the performance be as high as possible. So some crazy person figured out how to play a fun way to play baseball using the territories as bases. They've made it so that, and I've actually been getting pretty good at this. I hit a few home runs today. So Jaunty fires the ball, which is a rocket, and I, with the gravity hammer, try to, strike. Wasn't even ready yet, jeez. I'm gonna give it one more try. See if I can actually hit the ball this time. And they're using honor rules to just run with the territories. All right, let me try this again, see if I can hit it. Go for it. Look at that. And he hits it out of the park. So just silly stuff like that people come up with, from silly things to things that could be a very serious new game type. Somebody's come up with a game type called Rocket Race, which is mongooses and rockets, and you have to drive through a series of territory points, and you're trying to kill each other along the way, and he who makes it around the track first wins. So there's already, I think, some interesting and compelling content being made, and I think this is something that's going to be pretty exciting for the fans.